Mr. J. Wait for him to get on here and join. Go ahead, add my guest here, Miss Tweety. What's going on? It's Tuesday.
Yet again.
It's Tuesday.
Yet
What's going on,
again.
Jay? But your eyes looking a little low.
No. Look.
Man, I'm waiting for our little guest to arrive, but to take our shot. What you drinking on? What you drinking on?
You know we do the Jose.
Always, I'ma stick to my old faithful.
Yeah.
And my wine. I got my blue cup again.
I think I done ran out.
Oh, of the Jose, I'm weak.
Yeah, gotta re-up tomorrow.
No way. Hold on. Let's try it one more time. What's this? Yeah, we definitely got to get bottles with an
What you
S.
drinking?
This week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
B-Day weekend.
Yeah.
No. I gotta make up for y'all drinking from me last year. So I got
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a wrap the whole day. Waking up starting. Get this thing like we waking up going at it because as soon
right
as nigga
that
get your
with
shot ready.
Tweety!
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Girl,
Are you connected to the
I'm
Wi-Fi?
trying not to be late for something for once in my life.
What
You should. Are you connected to your Wi-Fi? You breaking up a little bit.
me?
Yeah.
No. Can you hear?
Connect to the Wi-Fi. You breaking up.
It's on. Tweety?
Oh, I can hear it. Shit, is it me? Am I the
Nah.
culprit? Okay.
Tweet, you got a shot?
Do I? Oh, yes. Okay. I got a little baby in me.
I got my
I'm drinking a little earlier.
savage shot. But my bougie wine.
Yes, bitch. Mine say Mother's Day, but it's from like.
You know what? I'm gonna bring that next time. I'm gonna bring it. Shot. You want to make a toast, Mr. J Boogie?
You got it this time. You put me on the spot.
Okay. Shot to the second segment. We finally got our guest on here. She's arrived. Period.
Cheers, y'all.
Woo! That was a big shot. Come on. First and foremost, we do our swear in. Try to put that right hand. Oh shit. It's getting real already. So our first swear is swear to always keep it real.
Swear to always keep it real.
Swear to never get in our feels.
Swear to never get in the field.
Maybe.
And swear to keep it 100% open and honest.
Swear to keep it 100% open and honest.
Period. Let's get it. So our first topic is over the weekend. I don't know if y'all was talking about, I guess, chivalry being dead, and like a lot of males now, I guess, don't really force the girl or don't really put in too much effort and don't really care as much. So I just wanted to touch into that and see how my fellow people feel about that. Like how we feel. I got a girl and I got a male, so I want to see both perspectives. Jay, you want to go first?
Well, I mean, like always, and you gonna speak from personal experience. I mean,
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like, of course, I am a gentleman
Yeah.
when I, when I remember, not all the time. I would say, because I wouldn't sit here and cap and be like, oh, I'm a gentleman all the time. Like, nah, sometimes
Right.
people so for instance, like the sidewalk rule. You know what I'm saying? You might be walking around, you be like, oh wait, yeah, I have to move her over one real quick, or open the door for her, or you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just happen to go in the building first and close the door behind you. Like, oh damn, I didn't hold the door before. Like, not all the time, but
Yeah.
I have been. So I wouldn't say it's dead. It's just not a lot of people like
So
care too much to.
do you think the male population has kind of dropped the ball a little bit on it? Do you feel like though?
Yeah, because this generation is just awful. Like,
Yes.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's awful. Like, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. And I can't even say because I mean, grandma and grandpa they done got hurt too. But I think a lot of this generation they like, no, you hurt me. You everybody's dead. Like
They
everybody is
like hurting on purpose in this
everybody getting
generation.
treated like garbage now because I've gotten my heart broken by this one person. Like
Yeah,
that starts a ripple effect of good people. You ruin the next person. If that person, what they say, hurt people,
There you go.
and it's it's too much of that ripple effect. So it's just like somebody has to kind of put that foot back into chivalry. So how you feel
yeah.
about that, sweetie?
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think it's dead. I don't think chivalry and all that is dead and shit. But I do think it's getting real dark. The dark is coming. I don't know, man. It's getting real chilly out here. Real cold. You feel me? I'm not a fan of the streets. I'm not a fan of it at all. Uh, I feel like if there's an option to be in a relationship, you should probably stick in it. If you got one, good job, good luck, you know.
Jay, my boy, you got your ring. You got your ring on today, Jay. You got your ring on.
Hey.
Every day. Hey, stop playing. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Telling me. Yeah, every day.
Big cuffed out here. Let them know,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, ain't got time for the foolery no more. Like,
Yeah.
niggas is way too old for that. Like,
Hiring about like I won't lie, like in my younger ages, Tweety, Natty, Natty, it was
Yo.
fun. Then it was like okay, but it's like you get to a point like
What
okay,
else?
that's not
Yeah.
joy no more. That's not fun no more. That's not exciting anymore. What else do
mm-hmm.
you have to offer other than this? What do you
So,
call it? Dark age. So
Right.
that's how I feel on that. I guess that gets us into relationships. I kind of want to touch a little base on this one. People gonna get a little shook off of these topics. I do want to start with cheating in relationships. So first, I want to ask both of you guys: cheating. Some people be like, "Well, what is cheating? Like what? What do you consider cheating?" I automatically know you cheating. Like if that's the first thing that you say,
Like you don't
I
even got a
automatically
basis
know
of
you're
it.
trying to get away with some slick shit. Like what do you mean?
You ain't got an idea.
I
God
know
damn.
what do you consider cheating? What would you not want me to do? Okay, but how y'all feel about
Oh, you
cheating?
can see those.
I we talked about this a little bit over the weekend, cheating in a relationship. But
Mm-hmm.
Jay, go ahead. How you feel about
shit.
how you feel
Hey,
about cheating in a relationship?
I, I don't play that shit. So if you
Yeah,
text, look, if you texting them,
yeah,
like all that,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I understand people have friends that are of the other, gender, but
right.
it's the excessive shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be.
What you talking about?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? FaceTiming and
Exactly.
texting all day and shit
Exactly.
like that. Like, because at
Yeah.
that point, I'm a question. And it's gonna be like, okay, ain't no need for you to text all day. Like,
I'm about
you
to
know what
say,
I'm saying? You can talk to me like that. Like,
Right.
shit
that
like that.
I
Like,
feel like it's anything you want to avoid telling me about. Like, if it's something that involves the other person, but you just constantly avoid mentioning it,
if
I
you
think
can't,
it's something sneaky. I don't know. It just feels sneaky to me.
I feel what you're saying. Like if you can't come and be like, yeah, I was talking to so and so. If it's something you feel like,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
oh, if
mm-hmm.
they know this, that's that's definitely. I feel you on that one.
Cause I know
Exactly.
me, shit. I be itching to tell Monica shit. I be like, shit. I
Okay,
can't hold
you got you
shit. Be like,
get that shit out
look,
of there quick.
look,
This right
That's
here.
you,
what
I
I'm doing. Like,
promise
you,
you, it's
yeah,
nothing.
this
you're
is
not finna say, you're not finna say you ain't about to be new man. Don't
Don't
need them problems. You hear me? Like,
say
no,
it,
yeah.
baby. It's nothing.
Hey, look. You see this here? You see that? I don't know her. Like, you're not, you're not finna get. You know, we're not
but
doing
you
that
know what?
one. Like,
As funny as that is, sometimes you have to know your person and know, like, some people do need that reassurance, and some people do just kind of want to know, like, what are you doing? Who are you talking to?
mm-hmm.
Like, what are you talking about? So knowing your person and knowing, like, let me just tell this person that a happy wife is a happy life. That's what they say. Knowing your person and knowing what triggers them and working around those triggers.
Oh yeah.
That's what I said. Well, not insecure, but just learning your person. It doesn't have to be Savannah. It doesn't have to be insecurities as much. I mean, sometimes people do have. I'm answering this question down here, by the way, guys. Yeah, exactly. Reassurance. You got it. Bet. Um. So next is open relationships.
Well, I mean, look, if
Look
the
at your
dude is if
face.
if if the person is insecure, like no cap, if you're insecure, like you just gonna have to
Yeah, that's
prove it
automatic.
to the point where they just not no more. Like, or you just
Yeah.
have to tell them like you got to get with it or get lost because I can't keep like proving every damn day like
That is
because you think I'm doing something because at this point I'm at the
Mm-hmm.
question you keep
yeah.
blaming me for shit. What are you doing? Like,
Majority of the exactly majority of the
yeah,
relationships be always saying like,
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Like if y'all fresh and he got that shit, cool. But if y'all years in, he's still insecure. Like at that point, I'm about to
Yeah,
question you because ain't no more insecure at that point. You just
that is
doing some
very,
shit.
and
Yeah.
also staying in a relationship like that to where you do have to kind of deal with more so on the insecurity side and not the reassurance side is kind of it kind of breaks down as a person because you're like, am I not doing enough? Like, am I not
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. Like I'm not
am
gonna keep
I
doing this
doing
shit all day.
up
Like
enough? Yeah, so that's definitely I feel you on that. After a couple of that, okay, where we
yeah, 'cause then at that point, like, what is you doing, Bucko?
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-uh.
you trying to put attention on me, so attention will be on you. Like, let's talk about that. Like,
yeah, but
you know,
yeah. So wait, was that your answer to open relationship, or that was just to the question?
yeah, to the person that asked that.
Good job with the feedback, Jay. I see you.
Yeah, because I ain't look.
Open relationships. How we feeling about that, guys? If you are in a relationship and your partner says, "Hey, like, I don't want to like cheat on you for say, but
Like,
hey, you could be my
no.
queen and I have some."
Like, okay, fuck no. What? Not doing that one.
I'm be like, oh, so you trying to break up? That's what
Yeah,
you
like,
do.
so
You
you
mean
just don't
like
want
you
to
want
be
to break
together no
up?
more. Yeah, like,
You
cool.
stupid. You want to break out? You want to see?
Yeah, at that point, it's over. You
Yeah.
thinking about the shit, so I ain't thinking about that. Nah,
Yeah, you should have came into the relationship bringing that shit up. Like if you
yeah,
wanted an open relationship, that's something you got to start off letting the motherfucker know. You can't be like a good 2 years in, like, oh yeah, now I want to fuck somebody else with you. Like I don't
yeah,
But,
think.
hell nah.
that
Mm-mm.
that is what I think a lot of people that grow old together or
Mhm.
get married years down the line, they're like, damn, like I really been with this person for so long, and they get antsy
Forever.
what is out there, but I don't want to do the person that I'm with wrong. Let me see
Yeah.
what they
And
what
sometimes they with
yeah.
it.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. There are some people that do it. Me,
Mhm.
I'm trying to keep an open mind. But me, me personally, I can say like for the right now, like if if that was my situation, I probably
Yeah.
to deny that just because one motherfucker got shit in their pants.
Hey, that's a funny ass movie, dog.
Yeah. I seen that movie.
Oh my god, that shit is so funny.
No, I don't think I
Oh my god.
um but I think it just depends on I think the person that brings it to the table benefits a little bit more off of that and the person that being brought to kind of hurts a little bit. Like I mean I don't want to I don't want my partner to go anywhere and I don't want them at least they're being honest to me. So they try it and then it majority of the time is a failed attempt or they end up still not being together. So I don't always think that that's a fix.
Yeah.
There's other ways to be like, okay, we've been together for goddamn 7 years. Let's spice it up, do something else. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's also, but you just gotta be, you have to be creative in your own relationship to where you don't need other people in it.
Mm-hmm.
So then me too. Y'all ready? Threesomes. How we feeling about that?
About who?
Pretty. If you can see your facial expression, threesomes, Jay, threesomes. Like with you and your
Oh,
individual, not so much an open relationship, but y'all when you say pull out the toys, I know that's right.
oh my god.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
Do it.
I'm
wait,
over
you
here
saying
thinking like, what?
hold on, sweetie. You saying nigga what about the threesome or you saying nigga what about the toys, Jay? Because I already me and you we already had it in our little group. But I
I just
forgot.
don't know how much information I can take no more. Like my poor ears, like
What
out of
you
all my years,
mean?
man. Look, I've never done it.
Oh, okay. So
So
you talking about the threesome. You're not talking about the toys. I'm just making
yeah,
sure.
no, not
Okay.
too.
So personally you've
Yeah,
never done it. However, how do you feel about it? Even if it's not you don't have to more so speak. You can say how I feel in my relationship. Also say with other people, da da da. So go ahead, do your thing.
you said what?
Go
Cause
ahead, do your thing.
I don't know. All I know was I wouldn't just be flat out come out and like, oh, just have a threesome with somebody. Like that's all I know. Like other than that, like now if she did and it was not a dude, cool. But if she, nah,
Like all guys are like that. If it's not a
yeah, but
if it's not a guy.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't come out and ask for it, like, cause that's just so I like this is just kind of a tough subject for me because like I don't know, I never, every man dreams of it, but just like,
Yeah.
like
What's
hey,
he is though, you say that, but they a lot of like some don't. Some of them be like, that's
oh
all.
yeah, like I
I
know in my life it will never happen. I know in my life it will never happen, but I was young
you never
once and I thought,
know. You never
so.
know. You never know.
Man,
That's
so I
that.
don't even get my hopes up, goddamn. I'm cool neutral. Like I'm going to smooth 45. Like, ain't no need to accelerate. You feel me?
Hey, true. Sweetie, how you
Yeah.
I'll put my input in last? Because I got something to say. Go ahead.
I don't think I
Well,
want to hear it.
mm, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like that's something that's gotta like be like a spur of the moment type of thing. But
Fair.
that's just like personally, like I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't wake up one day and be like, "Ooh, I want a threesome." But I feel like that's something like me and my imaginary man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lit night. And it happens to be a bitch. She cute. She not cuter than me, but
Yeah.
she's cute. And maybe it's possible. But possibilities are, all things is possible through Christ.
Oh
Anything
my
can happen.
God.
Don't bring Jesus in this one, okay?
Oh no. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
Don't.
Ain't got nothing to do with that.
But like,
I'm
I
like
don't know.
this.
I feel like that's something that could be a thing to spice up a relationship, but I don't think it's something that should be like forced on. Like
Yeah.
both y'all feeling good type of night, you know.
Yeah, like off a perk 30, goddamn, they be biting. So you got to,
Nigga, you know, back 30, you going to sleep. You ain't hitting nothing.
hey, I don't know. I ain't never did it. So shit, I
Them niggas
just,
sleep,
I
they
just
be
see shit off Facebook. You
that's
feel
it.
me? So,
Yeah. Going out, trying to get 2 of them? Yeah, you ain't doing
hey,
it. They gonna be looking at you like, nigga, what's
throw that on your ass, boy. Cause you'll be biting hard, boy. We're gonna knock you out. You're gonna wake up, your
let
hands
them
gonna be in your
know?
drawers, goddamn.
No, like
Yeah, you're like, damn, I started to, but goddamn,
let's just
right?
all lick each other. That's what you're going
Yeah. Fuck it, that's as far as we're gonna get to kissing. You know, we're gonna do fall the fuck out.
Yo.
That's it. That perk gonna be a yeah, boy.
Hey, no, I'm fine, for real. But no, this is how I feel. I, I personally feel when you gotta realize you gotta share a little bit of your life. Okay,
Man,
so
hey, you ain't got to, man. 'Cause
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to,
that's
but
what I
you
swear
know.
on, though. That's what I swear
and I
on.
don't
Okay,
say that because I want to
say
protect
this. I'm
myself.
gonna just
So.
say my opinion. I can say
Okay,
that.
there you go. There you
So I'm
go.
gonna start off of what Tweety said. Like, I do feel like it's nothing that if it's actually gonna be that, I don't feel like you should plan it. Like, all right, Tuesday we're gonna bring this girl through.
Actually, up the street, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Gonna
she
her
gonna
a
get on the
little bit.
bus.
Like
Goddamn.
at that point, I don't want to do it no more.
Right.
She gonna
Because
get
how
her
long you
some
been
lead.
riding?
Goddamn.
Sounds like an I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So definitely,
I got a whole plan.
it has to be a spare of the moment. But I also feel like, again, knowing your partner, like, um, you don't want to be in the spare of the moment, and you kind of feeling, and your partner like, I don't, what are you doing? And I also feel like you said, Jay, it has to be like girl, guy, I guess. But I feel like the extra girl should and have to kind of like the female more than she likes the guy, because even with that it can cause a lot of
Hey, shit, nobody like nobody. Goddamn, you should just be goddamn wanting to
I
drop
mean
this
you
shit.
kind of you listen.
Yeah, I feel it. You shouldn't be liking this bitch. I
let
shouldn't
me
be liking the bitch. So
okay
goddamn.
let me not like oh my god I like you, I would date you, like likes, like you gotta kind of like
You
somebody
mean like attraction, right, Brittany?
attracted. Thank you, Tweety. Thank you.
Even that, goddamn. I mean, yeah, a little bit sweet, but goddamn, we ain't finna goddamn do it again. We ain't exchanging
Hell no,
numbers at
I'm
that
just
point.
no, you
Brett
gotta
said ain't gonna be no threesome. I don't know what
oh
the fuck y'all not.
I mean, shit.
Brett said I don't
like
think
you
y'all
gotta
get it.
be
We're not doing
At this point, I
yeah,
probably just couldn't
and
even
that's
handle it. So,
okay. Okay, I tell her I get to pick her. Yeah, see, Whitney, feel me? Like you, like the female kind. You gotta, and I think I told you that before. Just said like you gotta kind of let the girl lead it a little bit, because
it.
if the guy a
I
little bit
know.
too anxious, the girl gonna get mad. Period. Quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I wouldn't just come out and be like, "Oh, let's go get a bitch." You know what I'm saying?
Quick.
Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like the girls gotta like each other a little bit more.
right.
Oh, okay, you got a nigga. Okay, cool. And then, and then that happens. It can never. I don't think it really, really work if it's like the guy's like found this bag around the corner. Like, nigga, what? You did
Yeah, how
what?
long you been looking at this bad bitch around the corner? Like, what
oh,
the
what?
fuck?
She thick as fuck. You know, like this. You know, a girl automatically gets back into that insecurity. Like, okay, so damn, you looking for somebody else that got this?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. Like that'd be my thought process.
That it takes the girl taking the lead takes maturity from both sides, because you got to think about the afterwards too. Like, you
yeah.
got to okay, like after this happened, ain't nobody talking to this bitch afterwards.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. Like,
I
just
know.
don't even
Ain't nobody
move.
need to
Forget
reach
where we
for
stay
her.
at that point.
Yeah. So you gotta. It takes. it definitely takes maturity for that. That's how I feel. What would he say? He better hope she ain't a stud. You're nasty. Don't do
Yeah,
don't
that's what I'm
man
like.
like that. Don't do
Oh
your
my
man
god.
like
Look, she gonna whip her shit out too. Like,
that.
boy, who I'm sticking this in? Oh no, oh my god, no, bitch, you got to go. Oh shit,
Yeah,
no.
idiot.
Where you find this bitch at? Like,
No,
oh my god.
anything that's gonna, because in that moment you both need to be almost like turned on,
Yeah.
want to do it. Nobody can be uncomfortable in that situation. So
Yeah.
y'all uncomfortable, the person y'all invited is uncomfortable, and it ain't gonna be a good situation. It ain't gonna be a good situation.
Hey, Whitney said she's gonna pull over somebody. He gonna have to accept it. Like,
Winnie sticky.
like fucking diss her. Oh
Girls,
well. Fuck it.
I'm gonna take you to the Charlotte Club down here one night. That's all you need. One night you gonna screw you up somebody. Um,
Whitney something else, boy.
um, so this is what I want to say. I mean, that you kind of can't really speak too much on. I mean, you can get your input. I always want a guy's input. But Tweety, when we was talking about again, we was talking about this weekend about obviously when it goes back into a relationship and guys are in a relationship and their girl, like they try to talk to you or something,
Yeah.
and their girl try to reach out to you, like addressing you basically
Yeah.
instead of kind of addressing their man. I guess that's what we call it. So I just wanted to kind of touch base on that. And I mean, I guess I feel vice versa. I personally feel like a lot of guys don't like, they're smart enough to check their girl, like, fuck you got going on, bitch. Like,
Yeah. Because if they would have checked, a lot of dudes would be a little shocked.
out there fighting. Out there fighting. Out there fighting for the pussy. Realize, like,
Now
nigga,
you want to make rap songs and shit about it. Like, ain't nobody tell you.
but if we could get females on one accord with that shit, like, let me tell you, go talk to that nigga. Like, for real, for real. If we get people on the same, like, type that guys are on, like, check the person that you pick. Because nobody owes you any loyalty. I've always said that. Like, I think
Yeah.
I've been, I think I've been in a situation too. I did it one time, and after that one time, I was like, I never ever.
It make you feel
I
crazy.
never check another female.
Right.
Honestly, what's crazy is, and I'm not even gonna. I ain't gonna say what. Little baby say. She gonna get famous out mission. I ain't gonna say her name at all. But listen,
Never heard that. Never heard that one. So
That's facts, huh?
never
I
heard
can't.
that one.
I can't think of the name of the song. But anyways, yeah, that's Little Baby. I'll tell you later. But the reason why I said that is because she laughed at me, and I was like, "Oh, this shit, oh, this shit funny."
Won't
And then
do
I
that
really
one no
got to
more.
think about it. Like, no, this shit is funny. Like, why am I reaching out to somebody that don't owe me no loyalty? I'm not in a relationship with this person. They
Yeah.
the person messaging back and doing whatever they're doing back. So it's just like, you look, females that's watching, you look stupid. I just want to say.
Crazy.
I felt stupid as fuck, and I promise I've never done that.
Bet you thought your ass was Bozo the Clown that night. Boy, pie on your face.
Like,
Yeah.
I was mad, but I couldn't be mad. Like, damn, like, that person laughed at me. Like, I'm on some, don't talk to my nigga again. Ah, damn. Like,
All caps.
those
Goddamn.
to almost like, and I've always said this, like, I mean, even when I was in a relationship, like, I've always said, like, these females look getting nothing back. Well, females and dudes. Dudes is, I feel like dudes are, I don't know, a lot of girls these generations be ready to fuck up your relationship. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, some of them they down with the shit now. Like a lot of them be
Ready
knowing,
for a
being
nigga to
cool with
say,
that
hey, this got a girl. So,
shit. Yeah, a lot of them do be with the shit.
but yeah, I mean, I've always said, like, these people be snitch on you or put your business out there. Girl, they be like, oh, this is what
Yeah,
I got. This is what your nigga doing. So, I mean, automatically, you kind of downgrade your situation, downgrading
yeah,
you as a person. because like I mean the way the other girl feel about you is yeah that nigga got a girl but he a hoe so fuck it. So
Yeah,
as,
because she's not
as
taking him
a
serious.
as a male, I feel like is that what you're okay of being looked at? Like is that the standard you hold yourself as? Because it's the same way a female that holds herself to a higher standard and don't want her to be no hoe and don't want her to be talking to a whole bunch of guys. But as a male, like, are you just as valuable as the type of female that you are?
That's a good question right there.
Indeed.
I I just feel like that at the end of the day, if you're gonna be with somebody and you're also gonna talk to somebody else, you are not only making a fool out of her, but you're making a fool out of
Right. Yourself
that's something
too.
you're supposed to be so loyal to, and you're not loyal. So now you're a hoe and you're an unloyal hoe. So you ain't really worth shit. That's that's what I feel like. How you feel about it, Tweet Tweet?
Double
I
negative.
agree. Shit, I honestly agree with like all of that shit. But then again, I was wondering if you was directing that question to Buddy because me and you be
Yes.
women, so realistically, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have the same type of headspace. Like, do these niggas like wanna not be viewed as a hoe? So, I don't
Hey,
know. I'm gonna throw the ball over to Buddy Court over there. Like, I don't know,
Uh,
man.
that's a swift. No, they don't. But that
you think so?
that yeah, that's just that. No,
Damn,
I
damn.
agree that it might not be on their mind that damn, I'm being a hoe. Like
no,
they.
because you know, not definitely ain't got nothing to do with me, but
Mhm.
you know, a girl could sleep with X amount of people
Mhm.
and then do and be labeled a hoe. A man could sleep with X amount of people and be labeled like, oh damn, that nigga the shit. You feel me? And they won't consider him a hoe.
Yeah.
But a female, but
True.
another female will say, oh, you a hoe. And you be like, ah, man, it is what it is. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? But you call them that, they be like, oh, I ain't no motherfucker. Oh, like, you feel me? So,
I feel
different
what
situations, but like, at the end of the day,
So
a
you
nigga
think
definitely
they're
ain't
just
going,
like they know they self a little more, like they know they a hoe and just they one with it, like they're one with the whoring at
definitely.
that point.
But,
Like,
but they know it.
I
They
think
know, but they don't call it a hoe. They just be like, I just got bitches, like shit like that. Like,
they look at it like, oh, I'm pimping. Like this is
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
I'm
feel me?
doing.
Like,
and I
you know
got
what
them.
I'm saying? I'm sauced up, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking this and that. Like, niggas say, "Oh, I'm a hoe out here," because niggas are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
nigga, you got something." Like, "Oh no, you
Yeah,
you
exactly.
burning." Like,
But that's what I mean. All of those are in the same category. It's just
they
look
are. It's just when you hear it, it's
the
just
way you
got
look
different
at it. Like
meaning.
if a nigga be like, "Oh,
Exactly.
a hoe," you can be like, "Ew, nigga." But if a nigga be like, "I'm pimping these bitches," you'll be like,
Oh
"Okay,
shit,
nigga."
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true. Okay,
Don't mind being hoes either, though. That's a fact, and that's why I was about to say, like, even with the males, it goes back to the dark ages. Everybody just got to I don't give a fuck. They
yeah,
realize that
yeah.
females gonna be hoes, and they realize that niggas ain't never gonna be loyal. Sorry, Jay, but I mean, I don't know. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Speaking about the majority of the population, I personally, it look ugly out here, but I personally feel like there's some good individuals in this world. I feel like there's common sense people in this world, but I do know it's a huge amount of people that's like, I've been hurt, so I don't give a fuck. So it takes it back to everybody just want to fuck on
hmm,
and everybody do want to be a hoe. Females too. Females, they either I feel like females get hurt and turn like fuck all the niggas in the world,
yeah,
or they get hurt and be like, I'm going to fuck all the niggas in the world.
Yeah,
yeah,
And because a nigga is doing it and calling it pimping, I want to be a female and call it pimping. And either
right.
way, I want to. It's fucking nasty.
Right. Regardless, you still be like that's too many liquids,
you,
bodily fluids and
Fucking
shit.
nasty.
Like
you
sit
mix some
down
potions and
somewhere.
whatnot. Like,
Yeah,
you mix some potions and you're gonna
yeah.
end up with something you don't want. Like,
And
Hmm.
I'm
Some you can't
being,
get
has
rid of.
has, has nobody watched Doctor Strange? Like, he can't do. Shit don't mix well. You know?
and I guess a bit on because I mean everybody doesn't want a relationship in a way. Yes, so I guess we do have to address those people. Not everybody is in like okay. relationship mode, but I also
But
still
those
do.
are the people that had the most to say about relationships. Those people that be like, "Oh, I don't want to be with nobody," but you got the most, you know, criticism on how people
I
should
feel
be. And
that.
People,
That's
but that's why though a lot of people are single because they see people in a relationship like, ugh. Because honestly, like as a female, like they got that down.
yeah, because I'd be like, "Shit, bitch, if you ain't in one, you better shut the fuck up." Because shit, just cause that nigga was bad to you, don't
Right.
mean he's gonna be bad to somebody else. Just yeah,
And that's what takes you having,
exactly. Like
hope. But a lot of people be like, fuck that hope. Like,
yeah. Because
so
he brings the wrong energy out of you. The next nigga might bring the right one, and you might go into some shit that you didn't think you could be.
yeah.
You know, so I
I,
wouldn't say give up, but I wouldn't say force yourself into some shit. It's just like don't just say fuck it. Like it,
I think for those people, for the single people that's like, the relationship life looking a little cringy just as much as the single life is looking.
yeah.
like,
Like some people
they
definitely just
both
have
looking a
16
little
cats.
cringy. The streets looking nasty.
uh,
People,
Oh
relationships is,
what?
do I want to be tied down to somebody that's just as nasty as somebody that's in the streets? Like, do I want to claim this person? I just want to say, like, let that come to you and
mm-hmm.
know who you are. And always know the boundaries in your know what you're willing to give and knowing what you want somebody else. And I also do want to say, girls and guys, please do not ask of anybody that you cannot give in return. Like,
No, that's
I
right, girl.
feel like stop. A lot of guys be like, I'll do this and that to a girl if she like this, or I'll do this for that girl if she's like this. But I feel like it's too many guys. It's like, how do I want to say this? It's too many guys that look at females and be like, "Ooh, she's wife material," instead of looking like, "Ooh, I would be a great husband to her." Like you,
Mm-hmm.
you feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like,
Hey, cause I ain't gonna lie. When I tell Monica, I said shit, I'm gonna marry her. That's on me.
oh,
You always know, like real
Oh,
soon, actually.
you know when you see, oh shit,
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
It might take a while. With,
Right. I was about to take a while. I do agree with you gotta see somebody in all seasons. Yeah. Yeah. You need to see if you meet them in goddamn winter, you need to see how they act in the summer.
Cause hey, nigga
Yep.
gonna
All
turn
year.
up.
Cause you don't know
Yeah.
spring.
3000.
That spring breeze might feel real good to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But can you handle that motherfucker? If you can deal with it, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, your attitude might be bad, but yours might be worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all can deal with that, okay,
Uh,
fuck it. I can, work around that,
Yeah.
calm you down and get you off your attitude instead of just letting you have one and shit like that. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta, it's like I said, it comes with time, but, after a while, you burn your partner, you know what the right things to say and
Take that time to
do.
meet the person while you're learning yourself.
uh-huh.
Yeah, because you'll also find out you do some things that you've never done
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
while while saying some things you've never said. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And that goes back
that.
to what we were talking about in the first segment about growing as well during
Oh yeah.
somebody else. But
But
why you
oftentimes you grow together.
yeah. No, true, true, true. Find that person who
Yeah.
like this with you and y'all both can just take
Yeah.
You
off.
know, y'all feeding off each other. Y'all learning
You
off each other.
know
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
yeah.
You know me. I'm right there with you.
Okay, y'all two got
Like,
it got
hey,
two these motherfuckers in the room and don't care. It just be
you
y'all.
feel
Like
me? Like,
that's the vibe. Nobody else around really matters.
hmm
So I appreciate those relationships.
oh yeah. Get on
Stop
my nerves, bitch. Goddamn it, I'm a fuck with you.
it.
Man. I'm fuck with you.
You had to get on my nerves. I got yeah.
I am. I'm fuck with you. Goddamn.
But that was really majority of the topic. Did anybody kind of want to feed in on that? Anything that we talked about so far before I get to Jay Boogie with the business?
Yeah, I actually do got something to say. Everybody isn't trifling. I'm sure it's got to be a few sprinkles of like decent human beings left out there. I'm sure somewhere, somewhere.
Binoculars
Oh, over the Himalayas, I'm sure. So, if you out here in the dark ages like me in these trenches, it's okay. Don't lose faith. It's all right. That
on.
I'm sure
Oh,
everybody's not trifling. All niggas ain't shit. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody that exists
sweetie.
for
Mm-hmm.
you. And like, Brittany said, let them come to you. Let the love find you. And
Yeah.
take that easy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I feel like women and men, if they ain't really been with somebody in a little minute and somebody does come into their life, they like rush that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, at least make sure y'all like each other. Like figure out, things that's they
Word,
pet peeves and stuff.
keyword like for real, for real.
Yeah, because that's somebody, if you want to be around them for a long span of time, at least make sure your personality can mesh with theirs.
Yeah. Like Jay, how you said she aggravating, but you still wanna you when you get off this live, you still gonna go curl up with her.
Hey
That's
man,
Yeah,
actually like
shit,
somebody like, damn, you aggravated, but I fuck with you alone.
man,
yeah.
aggravating as
See,
fuck.
you
But
like your
look,
partner.
but I'm gonna
Um,
cuddle up with you. I'm
but
telling
I
you.
touch on, a little bit what Tweety was saying, but just overall, back to I guess guys being mean or whatever. First I wanna say, you don't gotta be hard, first of all. But for me, for me personally, it's not cute. Like,
Right.
so because you have to think if a female is very attractive, she has a lot going for herself, and you just flat out being a rude nigga just because you feel like that nigga ha ha. Please know and believe that there are other people that's being the total opposite to that girl. So
Yeah, so she is not liking you less and less every day.
yeah, like you're not making it any better, and it might work with those certain females. It might work with, like Monica said, there's some girls that want to be hoes. They might be cool with that, but I promise, please believe. You see Monica talking while you being hard around a
Yeah,
female.
hey, look,
Exactly. You showing all that testosterone around a female for what? She know you male because she a female. Like it's dudes out here, and you don't even gotta feel like, some dudes be like, well, I don't want to be in a relationship, or I ain't trying to take nobody seriously. Like, as bad as it sounds, like it's dudes out here that feel the same way, that don't really want to
Yeah.
be in a relationship, that do want to live that bachelor life, but really treat a female decent. And it's
Right.
almost like, even in that time span when a nigga be like, okay, he treat you so decent, and then he be like, well, I'm kind of not really in that type of zone. A female can respect you in that way of being like, okay, that's cool. Well, I'm looking for something serious. I'll go my other way. Or that's cool. You really give off that type of vibe. I can really still fuck with you. But nigga, if you got down, if you treating her bad, and you making her feel like she ain't really too much or nothing, then nigga, I mean, you've lost that female. I'm sorry to say, like that female is not gonna
Yeah,
be around.
she gonna disappear. She gonna do it.
Like, yes, Mo, especially if you're trying to holler. I cannot, I will say that I cannot understand, like, for someone like, oh yeah, I had a crush on you. Nigga, you been mean the whole time. Like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? You been mean to me the whole time. You've been trying to play gangster, and I'm not even that type of female. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I think
uh-uh.
that comes from partially like generalization too, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not always just women that'll just be like, oh, all men are like this. Sometimes guys do it too. And like they'll run into a chick that might be on some hot girl shit,
I
and they can't let it go. So they just generalize all women at that point. Now they being mean to every bitch for no reason.
y'all been thoughts out here, y'all.
Yeah, like, damn, just because I'm from Jacksonville don't mean I'm gonna rob you, nigga. Like, damn, that's not fair. That's really not fair.
Kill niggas and shit. I don't want to hear that. Look, Monica, man, put the whoa, Jamal, don't pull off the
Whoa, 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 Jamal.
Don't pull out the dime.
don't pull out the line. Like, make me smile, don't make me cry. What you doing?
Bro, shut up. Bro, be quiet, bro. You go.
But that's why I want to touch base and dude, stop. Sometimes those feel like I said, sometimes you just gotta understand and know that there are different type of females and you can't go about everybody the same way. Girls and guys. You can't be rude to every nigga because baby, you done lost a good one. And the same way, vice versa. You can't truly be rude to every female because how are you gonna for sure know like, oh, that girl kind of cool, or oh, I could probably kick it with you because she ain't gonna want to kick it with you.
Not your mean. She gonna
Like, so like I
Monica,
would
be
say
quiet.
go address everybody differently. Me initially, I would say give everybody that first like, okay, you tell me who you are, and once you show me who you are, that's what I'm gonna go about. That's how I'm gonna go about you. Like I feel like everybody should look at it like that. Like everybody has a chance to be different.
I agree.
Just, okay, Jay. What's the news today? Jay Boogie with the business. We're gonna end our little segment with something important. I need my education today. It's Tuesday, so I don't know
Okay,
what's going on. What's going on in the world?
I got some words of encouragement for the world because there's
Yeah.
it's a lot of awful going on in the world, you know what I'm saying, against our black people. It's just awful. So my advice to people out here is just, be kind to somebody because you don't know what nobody going through.
I know that.
Me personally, I try to do a good deed for somebody every day.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a wave or a smile at somebody, you know what I'm saying? You never know what our brothers and sisters going through these days, and we got a lot going on. People out here gunning us down, you know what I'm saying, not doing the damn. So,
Every
you
day.
know,
I think shootings is getting crazy. Even just think about in Charlotte, like
Yeah.
getting
it's
crazy, and
terrible.
our young people. That's what's
Mhm.
sad, and it's crazy to have. It's almost upsetting to have kids and know like they eventually gonna be in school with these kids that shooting and
Yeah,
gang.
exactly.
That shit is
And
scary.
try not to think about things like that, but
I
and
mean,
it's a reality. It's a sad
it's
reality.
exactly that's something
Yeah.
you have to think about. It's something that you
Yeah,
gotta think on. Something that you gotta talk to your kids about. Once again, you gotta eventually. I'm gonna have to get Grayson to say, "Listen, them boys, they gonna have flags in the back of their."
You will
man.
be able to tell. I swear.
Look,
No,
because
hang with the click. You don't need one, baby. If it gotta be there, you don't need a click. But so I definitely do agree with that. But so I appreciate that word because we need to check on your people,
definitely,
people, check on your
but
people. You can have so much going on in your day, but you would never know what somebody else got going on. Check on,
exactly.
let them know how you doing, and keep going about your. Got you.
Not only that
Person,
is,
but I'm talk to my people when I can.
hey, you feel me? Like you ain't the best, but you know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, but I'm gonna talk to my people when I
Yeah.
can.
It be
But
like that, but
no, I
please,
do.
like
Uh,
just be positive. You know what I'm saying? And be
yeah,
thankful for what you got, not what you don't got.
amen to that. What J Cole say? No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Stop trying to live everybody else's. You can't. You can't. I damn sure ain't living my life.
Hell no, me too. Shit.
Nobody else.
Uh, it is what it is. Look, I'm okay with the life I got. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? As long as I wake up every morning, it's
Over
okay.
here, cool. We good. We good.
Yeah,
Gonna
like
be
shit.
God willing.
Yeah,
No,
it
I
could
did.
be worse.
You know what I did want to ask you? I want to ask y'all if y'all heard about that Rico case.
Oh man.
Man,
Man,
look,
not thugger.
man,
Oh,
Cause
look.
you knew
nigga
he
got
was still thugging out here.
this shit
Personally, me, like shit. I don't feel bad for none of the rappers because, like me, like if I was like that and I got millions like that,
You
man,
rich.
I ain't in no I ain't in no games. I ain't trying to get nobody killed. Like
Why still
so like,
outside?
you're not outside living with with them riches. You're in jail with it. Like,
exactly, you can't spend. I mean, yeah, it might go a long way. You might get you an extra 3 Snicker bars. You know what I'm saying? Out
Right.
of commissary, you feel me? But like, still, you got a white man telling you when to go to bed and when to wake up.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You saying if they're rich, then you don't feel bad for them, but they
Yeah,
just a lot of time.
Yeah, I
But
mean, even still, like that's just that, like that's y'all. Because I know me, like
Just saying,
if I was
like
given
once you get
opportunities,
to a certain caliber, you shouldn't want to even be in that type of
that's
exactly,
limelight no
like
more.
that's
that's.
just like that's
But I
you
feel
got too
like
much money to be dealing with that.
that case was going on. Man, they had 10 years worth of mess on them. Exactly. That's what I was about to
Yeah,
say. That person, that case been going on for years. I mean, Thugger really
Yeah.
wasn't. He was 10 years
and
ago. He was just like, okay, I'm finally in this bitch. Like Young Thug wasn't Young Thug like he was now. So
he was stupid for doing that shit. He
in
was
that
stupid for
people
doing
in
it.
activities, they still. And I feel like I think I was talking to you about that before when we were all hanging out, Jatarius. Like sometimes they can never get out of that lifestyle. When I told you about that Rod Wave song, like sometimes even if you are rich and famous, sometimes you're just so used to that street lifestyle that you do go back to the trenches, or you do go back to hang out with them niggas, and then on that night them niggas be like, let's slide. You slide because you don't want to look like the famous nigga that ain't sliding, and then
Well,
you
you
end up
need to be the famous
Hey,
nigga that ain't slide
man, look.
because you're famous.
I
in
mean,
a
what you
fucked up
want? I got a
situation.
couple
Yeah.
million in the bank. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go sit in my high rise and be a pussy all fucking day before I
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
gotta
do
go out and
what
get a
y'all
nigga.
got to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go be a
Oh,
pussy in my Benz. Like,
You
leave
feel
me
me?
alone,
Like
bro. I'm rich now.
hey, I'm
Leave
gonna
me
be a
alone.
bitch ass nigga in the Maybach. You feel me?
yeah.
Like yeah,
But
yeah,
if
bitch like
but
that.
if
Like
you rapping about shooting and killing them niggas, you gotta.
man,
Ain't nobody tell them to lie. Ain't nobody tell
most
them
of
to lie on the track.
most of the rappers
Did
be
not
lying
tell them
anyway.
to say they
Like
kicking
come
their
on, bro.
doors, knowing they don't kick no doors in.
Most of the rappers will be lying anyway. The only rapper we can confirm that be actually doing what he say is the baby. Like, cause we nigga, we see what he do.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I mean,
most of
even
them be
though
lying,
I
bro.
know he was saying that one time it was like it wasn't
Yeah,
real.
like the baby kill niggas. Like these other people, we ain't got no confirmation. We ain't seen
That is
videos.
true, and
You
that
feel
is
me? Like,
off. Like he was like,
yeah, like
Yeah.
they be saying they, yeah,
let's
they
go. Like what?
like they be moving pounds and shit. Like we ain't got evidence of that. Like, let me see the pounds, nigga. Like y'all smoking it, but like y'all got a Ziploc baggie. Like, let me see the pounds. You feel me? Like
Exactly, exactly.
the
I
baby
feel,
live that shit. He
no, he
shot a
do.
nigga recently. Oh yeah.
What was it? He
No, I'm not having him up, but just
like,
like
um
he does.
right, Shay. You do. Yeah, either way, rich, poor, whatever. You got to do that time. You are exactly right. You ain't no
Oh,
different to them
oh
police.
yeah, he gonna bite
Mhm.
that.
What?
Thug gonna bite that. Hey,
Remember the post I posted a couple days back with the police officer listening to that music? Like, yeah, we got him.
He got him.
but they stupid enough to be putting it in their
To
music
rap
though.
it
Like, yeah,
exactly.
like
Yeah,
if I'm shooting niggas, I ain't gonna rap about it. I ain't gonna
yeah.
say yeah, I just shot such and such. Like they say they done got it off a ski. Like me and my kids seen that shit. Like you talk like you really did
Like
that.
you said, you
Like
did though in that one song. Like, what you mean?
yeah, like oh you actually did that. Oh, okay. Oh wow. I
But it
thought you
just
was just skiing and shit.
rest his soul, Dolph. You know
Mm.
he really had that beef with Yo Gotti and
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know
all.
about that.
But it was almost like the beef died down long enough to where even if it was some type of retaliation type shit, like nobody would ever be like, "Oh, a couple years back it was beefing." Like that's some real G shit. If that was like, that's how you go. That's how you go about it. But like recently, when Young Boy and Lil Durk, I guess, was doing a beef. Honestly, sometimes I be looking at that like that just be
I got a
clout.
beef.
They be
I didn't
clout.
take that shit serious.
Y'all
Like,
niggas is not about to pull up on each other.
yeah, like they going back and forth in
Y'all
songs.
niggas
Like
about to.
y'all
What's
got too much money to just not fly somewhere and meet and
I
just
know
fight.
the other part say it, but
Like
what's
come
that
on
Ride
now.
Away song? When the girl got on the phone, she was like, "It just seemed like you mad." Like, I'm mad. If it's a lot talking that gangster shit, and to be honest, I don't believe you. Yeah, that's them niggas right there. But like with them, they're so public with it that if somebody had happened to,
Exactly.
they
You know
are
who
the
did it.
first ones they going to. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. They too media with it. Like real killers ain't out here saying I'm finna go murk little Johnny tomorrow. Like no, nigga, they not doing that. Like
they
they
at the
not
crib
posting they
plotting
move. You
about it.
feel me? Like
Like I'm about to go fuck
yeah, on
up
Facebook. That
tonight.
no. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. White boys do that shit. They will go online and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go do this and that," and but people don't take them serious. But now if a nigga do it, oh, they gonna take it
Oh,
serious.
you
But they don't do that shit.
shooting
Oh
wise.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, they be
But
plotting. They don't believe them.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because it's a white man world. Not to even get on some shit like that, but like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but a black man is not gonna go online and say, "Oh, I'm
As
gonna
soon
go
as
kill
he said
somebody."
that,
Like,
oh, they watching them. They
oh
watch
man,
them.
what? Facebook gonna suspend your shit and send cops to your house right then.
Mhm.
What? Nope.
That's right. This was a good segment. I appreciate y'all here. Keep
Man,
it real.
that motherfucking nigga on me.
It was so nice. Y'all, we should take one last little swig of our thing, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
for sure. Cheers to the
Cheers.
off. Who's the cute? I'm dead. Um, like I said, we didn't introduce her. I'm Brittany. That's my co-host Jay Boogie, and that's our guest today, Miss Tweety.
Hello, hello.
Brittany, you got to sober up for Saturday.
Hmm?
You got to sober up on Saturday because we gonna get good.
Sober up on Saturday.
Sober up for Saturday.
Oh yeah, you know today, y'all, Saturday is my birthday. 25,
Hey,
25,
Mm-hmm.
baby. I'm stepping into OG season.
hey.
Stop playing with me, nah. But no,
I'm already
I'm
drunk
definitely,
thinking about your birthday.
no, I'm gonna
And
drink.
we getting drunk.
I might drink Friday. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but I might, I might drink Friday going into Saturday, and then after that, yeah.
Hey, we have to talk after.
Hey, thank
Yeah.
you.
It's
But
gonna
yeah,
be fun.
Saturday, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. It's a
Yeah.
whole wrap. We're gonna be lit. And sweet, I love you. Thank you for coming on our
Thank
podcast.
you for having me, y'all.
If
Hey,
anybody wants to rewatch this, it's gonna be on my post afterwards. And I appreciate y'all watching.
Bye,
Taco Tuesday.
y'all.